Hello friend, welcome back to my channel KBS Technocraft. Today we are going to understand how to test a void method which does not return anything. I hope you might have struggled to test method that don't return anything. In this video, I will show you how to test void method in C# using xUnit and Moq step by step. The problem with the void method it's often handle the side effects like updating, deleting database or logging something, which does not return anything. So testing this kind of methods is always difficult because it does not return anything. So in this, we are going to understand in this kind of scenario, how do you test the behavior or what you can verify when a method does not return anything. So to demonstrate that, I'm going to create a new project and then I'm going to select a web API. So I selected sp.NET Core web API and then I selected this location and I will give same name there. Okay. Okay. And then I will click next. I will let it be however is the default. And then I will go to Solution Explorer, right? And then I can see there is a controller. What I will do, I will let this controller as it is. I will add new controller, right? In this controller I will add this and then I will add empty controller. I will give you order. I give this name as a order controller. I'll give order controller. It's fine. But I'm going to do that, I'm going to create a constructor for that. Okay, I'm going to inject uh, two classes here. I private I order repository. I add a repository and then I'll put as a I have not created this interface, we will create it. Okay, then we will try to create iLogger. So we will introduce iLogger like this. So we will copy this and go there and then put iLogger, right? And then this also we can make it read only, right? This is not there, so we will create an interface, right? Generate interface. I order a repository. I will just put it caps lock and then I will generate this. So what I will do, I will put this value in the constructor, right? And then I will inject this logger as well. So here I have to use the this. So I will use this like this, and then we'll post this dot this, and then this dot logger equal to logger. Okay, so we will go here and we will add one method to that particular interface. So I will go there. I will make it public for time being, and then I will add a method there. So what I will do, I will add a method called update status, which returns byte to simulate our scenario. I have added this method there. Now I will create a class which implements that. So I will put this outside. Okay. So I create it outside, and then I'll create a class here, and then I will give a name as a order repository, and then I will implement that I repository, and then right here, let's say some logic is there which we do not want to update, and then but we will have a new controller method which will be basically updating that order. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just create a new action method here, and then we are going to create a post method. What I'm going to do, that I'm going to just add it a post put method here. So I will put here as a http put, and then we'll have update order. Let's say we will not return anything, and then we will call this simple. Let's say order id 1, and status is, let's say, consider added, something like that. Okay, so now this method, whatever we are having it, right, let's say consider you want to test this method, right? So what we are going to do, that we are going to create a test solution now. So I will go solution explorer, I will create add new project, and then xUnit project, and then we will click next, right? And then we'll, let's say, consider API that test, something like that. You give it as of now name, and next, and we will create it. So we have API that test, right? And then we will have to build it. Say that all build is successfully happen. Rebuild. Now, what I'm going to do, that I'm going to add a test case for our order controller. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this name, just make sure that is add new class, and what we will do, we will give that order controller test test, right? So we have created, we will put public, and then we will add a test case there. So in that test case, we are going to create a mock repository for log. Okay, so we are going to create a mock object for this. So what I will do here, I'll copy this, and I will go here, and then I will paste it, and let's say, okay, I will later explain why I have added here. Basically, our project need to add a reference of that test, the application which you want to test it. So here I will add project reference. So let's say dependency, add project reference, and I will add it this, right? So I will build it. Let's say build successfully happen. Then I will add a NuGet package for MOQ for mocking purpose. So I will go here and I will put MOQ here and install MOQ here. I will install here and done. Okay, so MOQ is done here. Okay, I rebuilt it and then we will mock it. I hope you know what is mocking. If not, then please refer the previous videos. I will add the description. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mock it. Basically this required a reference, so I have added reference now, so I mock it. Similar way we will mock this here. Just create instance. Now what we are going to, we will add ck as a postfix to just to understand this mock object. Now what we need to add, right? So this is done and this also we need to add it, and then we need to add this. Okay, now so we are going to write a test case. So we will write with fact, then we are going to write a public void update order test, something like that, and then we will try to create mock object here to new mock repository, and then this equal to, right, right, and then we are having variable controller, or basically order controller, order controller, controller equal to new order, order controller, and here we will be passing the order repository dot object, order repository mock dot object dot object, and then logger mock dot object, right, and then we are going now this part. If you compare with the AAA pattern which I'm going to, so this you can consider as a orange, and then we are going to write act and assert, act, act and assert, we will use it here. So what we are going to do, that we are going to, the method which we want to test it, controller dot update order. So we need to verify it. So to do that, we are going to use mock repository and try to call that service with the, okay, so update order, let's say consider okay, so we will put one, and let's say consider added like this, we will put it, and okay, it does not have any parameters, so it's fine. So now we will, we have called the controller method. Now we need to verify this. So what we are going to do, that order repository that verify, and I will explain a while. Just wait for x dot update status and one. I will explain that why I'm adding this here. Add it, and then we need to add the verification. So this comma, then yeah, times that twice. Okay. So let me explain what we are doing. So we have this mock the dependencies which I have injected in the controller, because if you go into the controller, go to implementation, you can see that you are having two dependencies here, right? So what we are doing it, we are mocking these dependencies there. So I have mocked this dependency, then I'm calling update method. Since this update method does not return anything, it's a void method as of now. So what we are doing it, we are verifying when we are calling this update order, right? Then basically inside this update order, we are calling this repository method, that's update order status. If you go to implementation, you will be see this. So what I'm trying to verify that when we call the update order, we are verifying that whatever the input parameter is there here, with this input parameter, our verification should have same input parameter to check that whether this this particular method is getting called once. All right. So that's what we are doing it. So in this way, we will be able to verify or test a method which does not return anything. So if you go here, you can see that this method does not return anything. So in this kind of scenario, if you want to test any method where there is no return or void method, in that case we can do that. Just go there and try to build and test it. So we will rebuild it and go to the test explorer, right? It will take while, and then we will see that there is a test, order test, and then I will run it. It should run. I am running it. It's taking some time. Just wait for a few minutes. Yes. So once it's completed, I will explain the complete flow. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you have any suggestion, comments, please don't forget to put in the comment box, which will help me to improve further. So it's started running, build successfully happen, and it's passed. So let's say consider if I put here 2, right, you will be able to see it's getting fed. Why is it getting fed? Because it will also verify that verification here, whatever we had it, that this method is called with exactly this input parameter. So if you can see the here, this is getting fed. Why? Because the method, this, go to implementation, and you can see that I have hard coded, but while you are testing, I'm trying to use that as a tool, and that's why it's now I will say. So just to recap it, what I have done it, I have created a controller. In this controller, I have injected two dependency. One I repository, a logger, I have not used it. Basically in logger also we can, if you are logging something here, let's say consider you are, if you are using logger dot write log warning, okay, and then let's say success something, let's say some error message, right, message. Like if you are using this, you can verify this also. So if you want to verify, let's say one verification you have done it, that this is calling once with this parameter. Similar way you can verify that. Let me verify this logger. So I can put it to logger dot verify, and then I can put x equal to x dot log warning, and I can put the same string, and then we can say times once, right? And then warning, we will see what we are writing here. Let's say some message. Let's say consider some message. We can put some message. So now if you run this test case again, so now it will have a two verification here. One is the repository, order repository, and other one is what we have it in logger. Okay, so